The other thing is you will have this presentation. So I'm going to open it so you can see what it looks like. And I have on each slide exactly what you need to put on it. You are welcome to change the theme. In fact, I prefer that you do not have the same theme. It says, please change the theme, colors, and fonts to be more creative. Book cover will go here. I will put some examples from last year with this assignment as well. So the title of the book will be here in italicized, the author, and then what genre it is. You can see down here, I have this in the notes section as well. So even after you've changed all this, you will still have in the notes section down here the information that you need on each slide. The next slide is your teaser. And once again, down here in the notes section, I have the information. Here's a link that you can go to that will show you how to write a teaser and give you some ideas. So they should all be unique and different. This is probably the most important part of your presentation, because if you lose your audience at the beginning, they're probably going to be tuned out. So you want to have a really good teaser to make them want to listen to you. The next slide is a brief summary, brief. Use your own words. I don't want you copying and pasting from anywhere. You are smart enough and can write well enough to write a quick summary without giving away the ending. Next is the setting. Down here in your notes, you have this information if you delete something. So describe the setting, more than just the state or town, but different buildings and houses that they go to that are important to the plot. How does it play a part in the story, and why would the author choose this location, right? Remember, they can choose any place in the world for their characters to be. Next slide is characters. Don't just provide a list, give descriptive words or two to describe each of the main characters. Discuss protagonists, antagonists, and different types of characters to show that you have a full understanding of those terms. This is a chance for you to learn those terms a little bit more in depth. The main conflict. We talked about 5 different types of conflict. There might be more than one of these. So give a conflict, the main one, but then talk about some of the minor conflicts. There might be man versus self, even though there's man versus man. So I want you to talk and think about each of the conflicts, not just one, but multiple conflicts that play a part in the story and how they play a part. Quote, this is important as well. So you're going to choose a compelling quote from the book. You're going to put it here with a proper citation. Provide some background information. Don't just read the quote, because we need some context for it. Okay, you are going to read it to us, but provide some context before you read it. And then give some follow-up with an explanation for why did you choose this quote, kind of like you did in your dialectical journal. What does it mean to you, and why did you choose it, or why did you think our audience needed to hear it? Next is your review. Just like you did a review on Goodreads, with this book, I want you to give a review. This should be a different book than your Goodreads one. What is your reasoning for the rating? So what are the 3 reasons, with maybe some examples, some solid examples from the book to support it. So if you say it was really compelling, or it was kept me on my toes, what kept you on your toes or kept you reading? Who would like this book? Think about all the different ages. Sometimes people assume that only young adults want to read it, but sometimes adults like it, or maybe even younger kids. If it's not appropriate for younger kids, then please say so. Or if you think adults wouldn't like it, give specific reasons why. Maybe you want to pinpoint specific people in your specific class who would particularly like it, because that's the idea, is you're trying to sell this book to them. And then you need to have an MLA citation. You need to cite your book or any other images that you use. And I encourage you to use images, but I encourage you to also cite them on the MLA citation. And remember, they need to be in alphabetical order. So here is the presentation rubric and how you'll be scored on it. And it is a summative grade, so be sure and do your best work. You get 10 points for content. Content is the most important thing, so make sure the content is solid. You also need to proofread your work, because you get points for grammar. And then creativity, right? That teaser, the images you use, the way that you engage the audience and look out at us. I want to be like a really good presentation, so creativity is important. And then 3 to 5 minutes. You will need to practice this to make sure you stay within that time frame, because if you go under or over it, you will lose points in that area. So this should be 25 easy points if you follow the rubric. I will score you, and I'll provide comments when I do score you.